Welcome to a Fables a Day, in which the Archivist reviews an issue of Fables a day up till the final issue, where he will undoubtedly cry like a baby. And there is no restraint on spoilers, so if that's a problem for you, well then go read the series and then come back. On with the show. Fables number 25, Art Right to Assembly issue. Chapter 6 of March of the Wooden Soldiers, in which the farm cavalry arrives early and Fabletown gets ready for a block party battle. Several farm volunteers with tons of guns are en route to Fabletown as support troops. Meanwhile, under the guise of a private block party, Fabletown is barricading itself with cement barrels and blockades. Prince Charming is managing the defense building, which really shows off his leadership. Meanwhile, we see the blockheads piecing together their brethren of an army. Boy Blue is well enough to want some hardcore revenge against Foehood, even against Doctor's orders. Snow White is having a meeting with the powerful magic users on the 13th floor, making sure they know their efforts are to contain the fight so Mondays don't see or remember it. Rose Red and the cavalry arrive and begin to set up. Snow is talking with King Cold and Grimble before stumbling on Dr. Swineheart's taping Boy Blue's hands to a weapon. While upset that Boy Blue is out of the hospital, Swineheart uses the fact that he is in fact the best battlefield medic in history of warfare and knows that Blue is well enough to fight. Snow yields and heads to address her troops. Meanwhile, Beast prepares for war by having Prince Charming proposition Beauty to sleep with him for money. Hilarious. So, Snow gives her rallying speech, the wooden boys give their battle orders, and Jack tells Pinocchio his orders are to kill Pinocchio if the need arises. There's also a really nice scene between Grimble and Hobbs, making a friendly wager on who can collect the most heads by the end of the battle. Whoever loses buys dinner. It's a nice little thing. And with the birds arriving to tell them there are thousands of wooden soldiers en route, everyone prepares for the Battle of Fabletown. Just because this is really a circling the wagons issue right before the battle, there's not a lot of plot movement forward in grand reveals or what have you, but there is a lot of character moments, which is really what builds this book over a lot of others. The scene where Beast has to make Beauty totally pissed at him so he's bestial for the fight is actually really funny. Dr. Swineheart explaining about battlefield medicine and triage is also really awesome. But my favorite scene is when Grimble and Hobbs have their scene together. While neither are characters that really are at the forefront, or really get to be at the forefront, at least in my experience, having them interact, talking about how great it is to be outside without their glamours, and just the camaraderie between them, really strikes a great chord. So let's end this here, and tomorrow, come back for the Battle of Fabletown.